Today it's time to make a space for cooking and aging some cheese. So the first thing I want to do is clean up this area in here and just make it ours. Get all the trash out of here. Looks like we can demolish this door. Don't know if I really wanted to do that, but it is done. There's a little bit left over. Maybe it'll spawn away later, but we are going to use this space. We're going to go into our build menu here, and the first thing that we're going to want are the cabinets that we're going to age the cheese in, if I can remember where they live. And here we go right here, preserve bin for cheese. And I think we'll be fine with just doing one for now, and that is going to require 16 planks and 18 metal. So let's go ahead and get the planks taken care of. I guess this was gifted to us. I didn't know we had this jerry can. We're gonna put that in here though, and we are also gonna utilize this to move around some goods for us. We have our setup for the table saw right here, and we have 3 planks, so we need a decent amount. Let's go ahead and pick this up, and we'll go to this little wooded area right here. And fuel might be okay. We'll give it a shot here and turn it on, get it going, get all this stuff a little bit closer, and just bust through processing 16 planks here. Then we can go buy the metal that we need. And we'll check on the oil rig as well on our way into town so we can constantly make that money. Right now we're sitting at just under $1,000. There's our first stack of 8. We'll just go through 3 more trees. We'll grab those 3 over there, and then we should be good. Not trees, logs. We only need 3 more logs. And there's 16 wood planks. So let's go get those installed. While we're over here, we might as well grab the oil bin, and it's 1900. So what I think we're gonna do is, after we put the planks away, we're going to sleep, do our morning chores, and then we'll go into town and get that metal. All right, 8 are already installed. There's the other 8, so just the metal is remaining. And double checking everything over here. 21 food, they have not eaten yet. And the sheep should be good for overnight. They have 16 food. Rainstorm's coming in. Let's get some shelter. Let's have a good night of rest. Morning, day 7. We are going to do a little bit of milking before we head into the store. The sheep is done. Let's go ahead and pour it in there. We have 16 now. And let's go see if this soon-to-be mama goat has any milk for us. It looks like she does. And that brings our total to 20 units of milk. When we come back, we can do the shearing. But let's go ahead and head into town. We're gonna buy the automatic milk machine. We're gonna buy everything we need to make cheese, as well as sell the oil for the day. And 26 units of oil at the first rig, and 30 over here, leaving us with 6 extra. If we do need $60, we can come over here and get it. But like we mentioned last episode, we're doing fine financially. And yep, that's a tree. Hey, we could bring our thing of food home as well. Probably do need to pull up just a little bit farther to be able to sell the oil. All right, let's look in here. We know we need metal and some other things, but let's go ahead and get our 500 bucks there. We're up to 1488, and we're gonna come down here and buy, we're gonna put 2 of these pans in there, and we might have to go to the hardware store for the next part, because I don't see the cooker here, but we are gonna want, so this is interesting. We have white mold goat and white mold sheep. But we know the milk is only from sheep or only from goats according to the little icon that we're seeing. So what we're gonna do is we'll buy 1 of each just to be safe, and then we're gonna head over to the other store. And that's gonna cost us $432, bringing our balance to $1,056. And these cannot stack, unfortunately. Come on. Worried about being able to fit the metal and everything that we need in one trip now. Ooh, they can stack there, perfect. Let's mark on the map the hardware store and head that way. Oh, we need our mold. Almost forgot our mold. And arriving at the hardware store to buy some metal and some cookers, hopefully. And we do need 20 metal. Since we need 18, we're gonna buy 20. And then these compact cookers is what we're looking for. So that's gonna cost us $450, leaving 606 in our account. Now, can we get these home? And playing a little game of Tetris here, I think we found enough room for everything. Glorious. All right, let's get home. And we'll back on in for optimal loading, or unloading, I should say. Just like that. And we'll start with the cookers. Oh no, we need to finish the actual build first. So let's just put these on the ground for now. And we'll put a little metal in there. A little metal in there, and there it is. We got room for, I believe, 6 things of cheese, but let's go ahead and put a cooker here and one right there, and then we'll grab each pot and we will install those. There's our second pot. And we'll put the mold on the table as well, or the cabinet here. And everything else is good. We'll just put that fancy like so. And it's just about time for the shearing, so I don't want to lose any opportunity for wool. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Just a few more minutes. How is feed looking? Yeah, they could take another bag of feed. Get them back up to 19, and let's check on the goats as well. Water is looking stellar, and food is still, they haven't started their eating process yet. It'll probably be later today. All right, let's wait the extra 15 minutes here. All right, there's one wool. Put that on over there. We'll go get the mama. Now it's time to take our milk container and see about making some cheese here. We have 20. We need one more milking to get the third thing of cheese, I believe, because I think it's going to take 7 milk each. But let's go ahead and add. And then we want to come here. We'll do one of each here. We'll go ahead and add. Grab this, add that, and it started cooking. This one will start cooking. And then after it's done cooking, we'll put it in here to age. All right, we're gonna put these in here now. Just take out product, put it in. And we have 12 left, so to make 2 more, well, did that only use 4 each then? Like we could just automatically start doing that again, and we have, okay, it did only use 4 each, perfect. I thought it was 7 for some reason. I must be thinking of something else. And that's weird. It still says 5 out of 5, though we've used 2. We'll get both of those cooked up, and we're gonna go get even more milk because it's already 16 or 1700. Got a little sidetracked there. But we'll go ahead and get 8 more of milk, and we'll make a good amount of cheese here right away. All right, back at the cooking station, we should be able to open this, take out the product, and we can fit 6 in here, so that's cool. And we'll do one of each again. Get those cooked, and then I think we'll hold on to that 4 because we'll have these 6 aging. That one's at 21% already. Why is that one faster? Interesting. This one's faster than that one. So one of these is aging much faster than the other one. We'll figure that out later. And while we wait for the cheese to age, we'll just do some maintenance in here, clean up some manure. Baby's getting older. Hopefully it'll be a day or 2 before we can get some extra milk from that baby as well, or if it's a female. And some manure over here with the goats. And it's the mama, maybe tomorrow? I don't know, I lost track of days, guys. I think it's gonna be day 9, but we'll find out. And doing a late night check here, it's almost 2300. We have one that is 100% done. We have one that's at 95, one at 90, and then the other one's only at 38, 32, and 30. So they're taking a little bit longer. I'm assuming it's, I don't know. We'll take them over. I guess I could take this one out. Let's put it in the light here. Doesn't tell me exactly what it is, but I think it will when we sell it. So we'll try to see it. They'll see if they look different and try to go from there afterwards. I think that made sense. And I cleaned up a little bit out here. Another old well over here. Look at this. Too bad you can't just restore these. It's gone. Now 43%, we're gonna go sleep and show that the time doesn't actually pass while you sleep, which is unfortunate, but let's validate that. So it was about midnight. We're waking up at about 8 a.m. and we come over here and it's still at 44%, but these 3 have turned, they're ready. And in a little bit, we should be able to get more milk and keep processing more if we desired to. So getting 8 per morning and 8 at night, we can make 4 cheese per day with the amount of animals we have right now, and that keeps expanding as the animals do, keeps increasing. So we can come over here, get a couple more going. I'm gonna go with just these ones on these 2. And then see how quickly they age, but we're gonna just pile our cheese right here for now. We'll get the car over here when we go in to sell it to see how much they're worth. But these ones that still at 50%, I wanna see if these ones go fast, and then we'll use that mold again on the next one. So these 2 we're gonna put on the top, take product, place on the top there, install that, and then we'll grab the little bit of milk that we still have. We'll grab this one, get it cooking, and these ones are already at 3%, so I think it is... What is this one? I can't tell which one that is. The green one. And this one here is going to be a little bit slower as it's, you know, we'll say once this goes to 7, we'll go down and see what percentage that one on the bottom is. It went to 8. That one's still at 0. We're going to stay on this one until it increments again and then check the bottom one. 10, 1. Okay, let's do it a couple more times. Once this gets to 14, that should be at 2. So it's going 4 times as fast, it seems. 13 and 2, so maybe 3 times as fast. But we just gotta wait for a few more of these to age up, and we'll go in and get them sold. And while I wait for that, I'll do a little oil run. Got a little bit of wool to sell, but we'll do a little grand finale with the cheese selling here in a little bit. And another daily selling, making $596. Total's over $600 now, not too shabby. Day 8, staying positive on the money, and really being able to do whatever we want. It just seems like this oil rig fixes the economy on this game to where you can progress so beautifully. And I say that a lot when I play this game, but it just is what it is. All right, it's 11 o'clock now. Let's check on our cheese. 68%. These are gonna catch up, aren't they? That one we might not worry about at all today, as I'm just staring at cheese aging. This one did catch up. They're even now, so it's gonna win. And this one's still at 24%, but I'm thinking the ones that age slower, they've got to be worth more money, right? Hey, we got a third one. It looks like we got another male over here. Day 5 is a male, so there'll be no milking there. But we did get 3 wool today, and no baby over here yet. We'll have to get to day 9 just to see the baby for sure. Strategically place this, and hopefully we can fit all the cheese when it's ready. And we got another one done here. We're just gonna keep stacking these as much as it'll let us, like so. And then these ones are at 88%, 80, and 82. That one we're not gonna worry about, but these ones we do wanna get done. And just making sure I didn't miss anything. She is still pregnant. Feed over here. Wow, that's water. Feeds at 17, looking okay. And over here, we're looking 13. We could add a little bit more feed here. Well, they look pretty similar. This one might be a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit darker. Let's get in the sun and see. Maybe I turn this way. Yeah, it's a little darker, so you can tell the difference between the two. That is good. Okay, so we have 3 of this type and 6 of the other, or it looks like 5 of the other. Let's head on in and find out the verdict. Okay, we have 3 wool, 3 of these cheese, and 5 of those. Let's see what the menu in here, the selling section in here tells us. So 5 goat cheese is $50 each, but the goat cheese with the white mold. So I think that other mold wasn't working, and that's why it was going so fast. When I tried to add the mold, I don't think it did anything. So this is base cheese, $50. The one that took longer and you actually use the white mold is giving us $115 each. Right now, we're gonna sell everything but the barrel. It's gonna bring our total up to $1,941. So it felt like it was 3 times as long to make the cheese, but you don't get 3 times as much money. You get about 2.5 times. It's day 9, morning 9, and there's a little baby over here. It must have happened late last night. Got a little baby here. Baby goat, and nothing yet over here, but we've already seen that, so we're not gonna stress about that. She's still pregnant. We got another one coming, but we did everything I wanted to do in this playthrough. I did not want to butcher them because who eats goat meat? Sheep. I couldn't do it. I couldn't butcher the sheep, so we're gonna leave you right now with our baby goats in hand. Can manage it. We can walk it where we want. It'll just hop to us. But I'm SocksWayUp. I will catch you on the next series. Gas Station Simulator coming soon.